Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you've come for Lego brick builds, alternative brick builds from Mould King, Fantasy, Fun, the whole Kata, you've come to the right place. Big or small, we try to build them all. Today, we have a modular to build that I have been wanting to build for a long time. It is the Mould King NovaTown from their NovaTown series, and it is the, I don't know how to pronounce it, islet or islet bar, something like that. This is a really cool, really distinctive kind of a modern architecture modular that I've been looking at honestly for probably over a year on Amazon, and we finally picked it up. We did not get it from Amazon. I will put in the text box below where we actually got it, because right now off the top of my head as I'm filming this, I can't remember. I'm going to have Kim look that up. This is actually something that's really cool. This was designed by a fella named OhSoJang, and I know I am completely screwing up his name. Apparently he is a South Korean gentleman who is quite prominent on Rebrickable and has a lot of MOCs and modulars on there. And it looks like, everything I can tell, Mould King actually, got permission from him and licensed this to be produced en masse. You can see above me right now the actual website, Rebrickable, that has the mock that this gentleman created, and that is what this build is based off of. This set is part number 16042 and comes in at just under 4,000 pieces, actually 3,992 to be precise. Included is a very nice looking sticker sheet. Looks like we got about, 16 stickers that we'll have to put in. And it looks like we have about 10 bags as well. And it's kind of cool. It actually shows you exactly what page numbers go with which bag. So that's kind of cool also. Now, I know we did not get this from Amazon because it did not come in the original box. It came in a box. Got our base plate. And then we have all of our bags, again, about 10 bags. So let's get started on this, and we'll see you on the other side. Alrighty, so it's been a couple of weeks since I did my intro there. Got to go to work, got to make the donuts, you know what I'm saying?
Time to make the donuts.
You know what I'm saying? If I could get paid to build Lego all day, I would surely do that. Or alt bricks in this case. So here is the islet bar, or islet. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. All I know, I got one word for it, and that is stunning. What a beautiful, beautiful modular set. I don't even know where to begin in talking about this thing. There's a lot of interior space I'm going to show you here in a minute. Going to show you some of the little kind of finicky things. There's also some moving parts to this. It is just super cool. So let's get into the review on this thing. So to begin, one of the more interesting aspects of this modular, again, is this wall effect right here. Let me turn it around so you can see it more. It did take a long time to build this, mainly because of a lot of the wall elements. These are all either 1x1, 1x2, 1x3, or 1x4. Again, light gray, dark gray, black, and white. But that's what makes the really, really cool effect on this thing. There's pages and pages in the instruction manual of putting these walls together, but the effect is completely worth it. It just looks so modern and would fit in any city. If you want to have a hipster kind of bar where people go, or in this case, minifigs down here. Kim and I, our minifigs, are enjoying a nice drink in the bar. It's so worth it, and it fits in so well. It's just such a beautiful set. So although this isn't a play set, it has a lot of really cool play features. The first one I'm going to show you is so cool. So here's Kim and I down here enjoying a nice drink on the outside patio. But let's say it gets a little too sunny. Not a big problem. Let's just go ahead and bring the awning out so we can cover ourselves so we don't get sunburned. Lovely, lovely little play aspect. I absolutely love that. So cool. Also, behind, and I'm not sure if you can see it. There's also a sliding glass door right behind, and it doesn't open up very far. I maybe could, but I don't want to break anything. But there's literally a sliding glass door that opens, that goes inside. That's super cool too. The last part, and this is a little janky, but it's still really fun. On this upper level, you have basically what I call kind of like a garage door kind of thing that opens up. And it goes down, goes up. So again, you want a little open air dining. Well, if you're sitting on the inside there, you can open this up and get a nice cool breeze. Maybe you put this next to an ocean or something like that. I love it. It's so cool. So that goes up and down as well. You can put some minifigs in there. Again, you could create a whole scene around this modular because it's so cool. Also on the side right here, you have another patio, and this awning kind of goes up and down a little bit. And actually, it looks like it should connect. Looks like I messed that up. Anyway, because there's an arm right here. Maybe it goes on right there. Something like that. Anyway, really cool outside dining area. And again, I'm going to take you inside. There's a lot of interior space with a lot of cool details on this set. So let's go through each part of this right here. I'm going to start by taking off the top. And it's not, I didn't really secure it down because I knew I was going to be taking it off for the review right here, but it can be put down a little more robustly, basically. So the top comes off right here. We've got some bottom, what looks like some, some kind of lights there. This is not a lighted set, but again, just kind of the effect there. And this is a very strange, let me bring it closer out and there's a kind of a strange thing here. And does this want to come off? I'm not really sure what the purpose of this room is, but it's a bit of an interior space. And again, I don't really know why it's there because it's completely covered up by the roof element here, which fits on quite nicely. Anyway, let's put this off to the side and let's bring you in here. So on this upper level, we have a fully stocked bar. Look how cool. Isn't that nice? You also have a flat screen TV that right now says Mould King. There's about 15 stickers to this, I believe. Oh, here's another element that moves. Check this out. You want a little extra light in? Boom. That opens up. And I love the yellow clear pieces that are in there. Want to close it up? There you go. How cool. We have a potted plant over here. We have a seating area. And again, there's the garage door from the inside that goes out. You have some seating, so you could put some minifigs around there. Again, create a whole kind of cool display on this upper area. Really, really neat. Now we've got that top layer off, we can also take off the second story here. Comes off quite easily, just a couple of studs holding it in place. Put that up there. Now let's take you in to look at what's going on inside here. Again, a whole lot of stuff going on. Super cool. So here's the first floor. Look at that kitchen. We got the range back there. We've got these industrial lights. And look, there's studs down there, so you can put a little chef minifig if you wanted to. So cool. We have a little table over there. There we have the telephone and the computer for checking people out. And a lounge right here. Super cool. Here is the awning that goes out, and you can see it just kind of slides along there. Comes back in. Got a clock there. Anyway, the kitchen really is the main part of the first floor. And you've got, again, a little place to put some minifigs, sit there, have a drink, have some food. Beautiful, beautiful. So let me kind of put this back together, and then we'll kind of do an overview of the outside. Goes back together real easy. Very cool. One little criticism. The top here, a lot of the plates, and I've seen this happen with Lego though too. If you don't use Mills plates where you have a little more separation, these flat plates, when you put them together, they start to bow out. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the roof is kind of bowed a little bit. But I've found that happens when you use a lot of the larger plates and you secure them together, that they don't really lay all that flat. Again, not a deal breaker, but it's kind of weird. So let's look at the outside of this thing. It is absolutely beautiful. And again, I'm going to bring you a little bit closer here so you can see some of the really cool details and some of the kind of little quirkier things about it. Let's check this out. So here's the front of it. You don't get a whole lot of landscaping. You've got some round studless pieces here. Got your front door that does open. It opens up from the inside. Kind of swings in, which I don't necessarily like because that means it's hard to get closed. Got your little open sign sticker there. Again, there's Kim and I enjoying a nice beverage. You have your sliding glass door right there, which is really cool. And you get that lovely, lovely wall structure. The IL, I'm not sure what that might stand for. Islet, I guess. And again, there's looking into the bar, which you can kind of see in there. There's is that a dartboard or a clock? I can't remember. Got the potted plant, really nice. And again, I love that outdoor area. Super cool. Let's turn it around here. Oh, here's that functioning of the garage door. Yep, if you push it down all the way, it's kind of hard to get it back up, and I don't trust this little knob piece to not break off, so I'm being kind of delicate with it. So on this side, again, you have a lot of window elements, which is really cool. There's where it says Islet, and there's the beautiful little wing symbol there. Some really cool kind of like bay windows, which are really fun. Then again, you've got your roof, and again, more windows looking into the bar area. The backside, they did not go cheap on the backside at all. You got this cool brick wall next to the black, gray, white element. This really cool wall element right here. Just again, this set has got so much dimension and depth to it, it's not even funny. Here's the weird thing. There's a window there, but the kitchen is right there. So all we're seeing is studs. That's like the only really janky part of this whole set, which is kind of weird. Actually, the back looks fantastic. Here's the other side. There's that other outdoor eating area. Put some minifigs on there. You can add some more stuff to that table if you want, some food, some drinks. And again, window looking in. Got a cool chandelier right there. More seating for your minifigs. I would probably replace the bases of the couches with some studs so you could actually put your minifigs in there and not have them fall out. Another weird design choice. For whatever reason, it called for hinges right here. Don't know why. Makes no sense. Nothing opens up there. So that's kind of strange. So I'm not sure why they had hinges go in there. And then back around to the front. Again, what a beautiful, beautiful piece. So much detail and so good looking. I just love this thing. So there you have the Islet or Islet bar designed by OhSoJang. I hope I'm getting his name right. I'm probably not. From Mould King. Guys, you can tell I'm absolutely in love with this thing. Whether you want to integrate this into your city or your bookshelf diorama or just as a freestanding piece by itself, it's incredible. I cannot recommend this set enough. Kim and I, when I was building it, she was just like in awe, going, this is just so cool. And it is. It is super, super cool. You need to hurry though. I'm not sure how much longer this thing's going to be around. I think it's been out for quite a while. And whether it's retired right now or not, I have no idea. What you want to look for though is the Mould King. They call it the NovaTown series. 16042, 3,992 pieces. That's quite a lot of pieces. And if you can get it on eBay, go for that. Go to AliExpress. But it's one of those things, and I don't say this often about a set, that if you're into modulars and you've got a city or you've got a nice bookshelf display, you'll regret it if you don't get this set. I'm just saying. I'm so glad. I put off getting this set for a long time because we've been prioritizing other sets, and I'm glad I was able to get it. Definitely want to thank you for tuning in today. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. It's the easiest, freest, and best way that you could help us out while we start climbing towards that 1,000 subscribers that we need to get to in order to start making, what, $1 a month, if that. So we sure appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye.